Joystick Show.
Aloha and mele kalikamaka to the Joystick Show, a weekly podcast where three friends from Hawaii talk story about pop culture things that bring us joy. Shakas and mahalos for checking us out. If can, please like and subscribe on any and every podcast platform. Also, on a YouTube's, a 5-star review is greatly appreciated and helps us out a ton. I'm your co-host Drake, and that's Thomas.
What up, what up?
And that's Scott.
How's it?
And welcome to our, like I said earlier, mele kalikimaka, i.e. Happy Schtickmas. Schtickmas. To all of you out there listening to us, as you can tell, we are in our Christmas attire, and this is our Christmas show. So stick around, put some marshmallows in your mouth, sit by the fire just like how Scott is, and listen to us bring some joy right into your ear holes.
Yeah.
Boys, how are we doing today? How is the Christmas going so far for you both?
It feels like it came too soon.
I mean,
that's what you
yeah.
said.
It was a 2-minute situation.
You know, I love it because we, for this theme, decided like, oh, let's do like ugly Christmas sweaters. And Drake, you look like you're dressed up how Bambi's mom should have been dressed up. You know,
Yeah.
like in camo, but still with the antlers. And then Scott, I can see a Batman-esque character. But nothing really else on his shirt. Okay, it has Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman. All right, Merry Christmas. I like it.
Sick.
But you have the best background. And then let me see if you guys can catch this one.
Whoa, is that Shining Tatum?
It sure
What does it
is.
say? You got to say it for the audio-only listeners.
It's,
Ooh, I'm about to make a. What? Say,
Yeah.
Oh,
What is the bottom?
Myself.
I am about to make a baby.
Wubba man.
That's
Yeah,
so
I saw
funny.
this. I was like, I had to get it. I was like, this is too good.
Duh.
This is awesome. So,
Shining Tatum's probably the best overall Gambit, I would say. Probably number one all time. So,
I mean,
Live action.
The Tyler
Yeah.
Gilson fans out there are screaming at the phones
Yeah.
right now.
they're like, how dare you?
Dare you, bro?
How dare you, bro?
I don't know. I got to get up to my boy AJ. A little biased,
yeah.
but I think he has the best Gambit voice of all time.
Yeah.
But tonight, we have
Ooh.
a very special thing that we are doing. Rather than our normal show of news, reviews, and everything else in between, we are playing a game. Drake, do you want to
Called-
go? Actually, no, let's have Scott. How comfortable do you feel with introducing the game for tonight?
So comfortable, dude. Look at his face. It's the most comfortable he's ever been.
So comfortable, dude.
Like, he looked like he should be wearing the deer antlers because you look like a deer in headlights.
Yeah, dude.
What, dude? You can't even see my eyeballs.
Scott got run over by a reindeer.
Let's see if this
Oh,
works.
Oh my
It
goodness.
doesn't. Okay, well,
Yeah,
move
well.
on.
As he tries to put his Santa hat over his headphones. Yeah, I was like, dude, props to you.
Close.
Good.
I've
think
I've
I'm
got a
trying to
big
do
head,
that
so
last year when I had the head issue with the thing in there with the medical
Yeah.
thing, I tried to do the same thing. Yeah, it didn't work. So instead, I
Yeah.
just sweated my head ass off for like an hour and a half.
yeah, you know they need to make Santa hats for headphones.
They
Yeah.
do.
I feel like
do.
podcasts have been going on long enough.
New
Um,
business coming in 2025.
Yes. So, for our game, we have a little game tonight.
Game twice.
I don't
in
think
a row,
anyone
said it.
wins.
Okay.
Well, I guess we do. We kind of win, you know, because we get something out of this. We get funny
Friendship,
laughter,
yeah.
maybe friendship. Our game thing is we have questions for each other, and we're gonna alternate. We're gonna randomly pull it out of our present. I have a bag here. Couldn't
I
wrap the
got
present.
a bowl.
Sick bowl.
nicely
It's got a
gift wrapped.
bow on the bowl. I love it.
I've got a box with two different styles of
What's in the
snowman.
bag?
The best kind of
What's in the
snowman
box?
looks like a baby snowman and a male snowman. It's a consensual agreement.
Okay, between a
I love
baby and a man.
Well, I don't know how old. I mean, this
Those are
snowman could
consensual.
be-
There. It sounds weird.
I mean, this guy's giving that guy looks like a cocoa mug, a hot it's a hot cocoa, so that could be assault, because they're both snowmen.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah, that's true. So,
So-
the deadly weapon, hot cocoa, death by
Yeah.
cocoa.
Hot cocoa.
Hot. Well, okay. Well, let's get back to it. So we're gonna pull out random questions that we created,
Sure. Yep.
and we're gonna ask each other, and we're gonna answer, and hopefully we're gonna have a good time doing it. You know,
Yeah, doing it.
yeah, and that's the game. It's gonna be fun. So
I like it. So we randomly selected this before we started. Drake, you are kicking it off. Hit us with that first question from the mailbag box.
Let me get it in here. First one is, what supervillain would make the best Santa?
Ooh.
what?
Yeah, what?
Okay, Scott.
What supervillain would make the best Santa?
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, supervillain.
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
Supervillain. The best Santa, right? And this is kind of your own opinion, so it could be the best worst Santa, the best Santa, the most efficient Santa. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Could be any one of those things.
Why did I forget every villain that's ever existed?
I know. I'm going to say this just because it's fresh in my head.
You're going to say the penguin.
No. Thomas, you go first.
That was funny. Dude, were you going to say the penguin? I was going to say the penguin. I'm not going to lie. I was like, well, it's there.
He'd probably be good. He's
would
not
be
good to the
great.
people like super close to him, but for his crew, like he'd probably be pretty cool Christmas party for a little bit, you know?
That is so true. I agree with that.
He'd be Santa. You can't mention the limp. You know, you can't mention maybe a reindeer kicked him in the leg or something. You can't.
Yeah.
No jokes.
No jokes, dude.
I'm just going to throw out a villain and then see if I can make it work.
Okay.
There's a good one here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Frieza.
I got one.
Frieza.
Okay.
It's a bold
Kakarot.
move. This is a bold
Go ahead and explain that answer, please. Explain it.
Yeah. No. I'm going to change it. Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to
okay.
go Fire Lord Ozai.
Fire Lord Ozai.
Okay. This is why.
Okay.
All right. He's
Red.
got
Okay.
all the money of the Fire Nation.
Yeah.
He probably has the nicest stuff. They make the best metal things, which we were talking about before we recorded. If you bought 2 sterling silver earrings for $7.99
on
and you wanted to
Amazon
melt
right now.
them down and transform them, well, he could do that because he'd have the equipment for it. Seems like the type of person where if he really wants to get on your good side, he would pull out all the stops and then quickly neglect you as soon as he didn't want you. Sorry, Zuko. I'm going, Fire Lord Ozai.
Okay.
That's pretty
I don't
good.
know.
I have a. Sorry, can I? Because you called my penguin, so I'm going to change my answer.
Sure.
New answer, Lobo.
Lobo.
Oh, okay.
He could be Universe
Okay.
Santa. He's got a 6
Okay.
sleigh. You know, he rides
Yeah.
into town. I mean, he could also be a great Grinch. You know what I mean? Either way you want to look at, you know. But
Yeah.
I feel like the vehicle in itself, he's got the hair. He's just got to like spray it with like some white.
Yeah.
He'd be badass, you know.
He would be. Yeah. What kind of gifts would Lobo give?
I
Death.
feel like it'd be hooks made out of rusted metal,
Yeah, just like really
Machine guns.
really aggressive
chains.
Yeah, a lot of chains.
Yeah.
Heavy
I
metal
would,
things.
Maybe mascara. You know.
Yeah,
Eyeliner.
he's probably got
Eyeliner.
He's got those.
got that deal with Sephora.
Yeah.
sure.
I would go as Santa. I would go Dark Side.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why is because it'd be
Explain.
hilarious if he was in a Santa hat. He can get to where he needs to go instantaneously because of the boom tubes.
Yeah.
And any naughty kids, he would just Omega eyes them. Beep, 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 beep.
Just
They
checking
would
it twice.
explode. Yeah.
Twice. Everybody's
twice.
dead.
Just
keeping
murking
people on the-
all
on the
those
nice
kids,
list
dude.
die.
Yeah.
Yes. They would be exploded, but rightfully so, because coal is expensive and it's also bad for the environment. So
That's
There you
so true. All right, I like that. I think
That's freaking awesome.
I'm gonna give it to Darkseid. I think that was the best answer. Okay,
Yeah,
we're not
Darkseid,
doing
that's
it
pretty
for
awesome.
points, But I like that one. That made me laugh the most. I think that was great. All right, let's go. All right, I think I'm up next, and it is. Here is the question:
oh,
if you had to spend Christmas dinner with one
Yeah.
superhero and one villain,
Ooh.
who would you invite and why?
one superhero and one villain. One superhero and one villain. Great.
Superhero,
Great question.
one
Great
villain.
question.
I didn't think about how much time we're gonna have to stall by thinking about the answers.
We'll edit all this.
mean,
Sorry,
Hey,
Tom.
editor, take this out.
one superhero and one villain.
Same dinner, right? Okay.
Same dinner.
Yeah.
They're all
Same
together.
dinner.
It's Christmas. They have nowhere to go. Turns out you know them. You got to invite one hero, one villain.
Yeah. Okay, I would definitely go. Why? I would go hero first. My first hero would be Psylocke,
Okay.
Okay.
and then my villain would be from the movie Kill Bill, O-Ren Ishii, played by Lucy Liu. That would be who I'm inviting to dinner.
So two chicks you just think are hot.
Two super hot Asian chicks for dinner? Yeah, duh. What? I mean,
Wait, so
Okay.
follow-up question. Drake, you
Okay.
cook. What are you cooking? You're probably cooking dinner.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and roast a delicious duck. Probably, maybe I'll do a little bit of duck confit, get a little bit of crispy duck skin going on, and let that duck fat just roll down those lips and chins, and then
Oh my god.
probably do some mashed potatoes. 'Cause you can't go wrong with mashed potatoes. And then
Yeah.
I don't know. I
just
feel
think,
like I do a vegetable. What?
a roasted duck is like a little on the nose.
Yeah, I was like-
yeah, look at this hot other name for a drake.
Yeah,
Like-
duh.
What? Yeah.
Duh.
Hey, I'm not against it.
Yeah.
And then that's how it's gonna be. They're just gonna be eating duck, maybe with some steamed buns, and then after that we can eat some sesame balls, if you know what I mean.
This is
Are you partaking?
Yeah, no, yeah, sesame balls are real good, man. Just like
okay,
mochi
cool.
with deep fried, they're
Okay.
delicious.
Then they can get down there.
This
Okay.
is like
they
Drake's
get down
version
there.
of sweaty
This-
balls from SNL.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a real good dinner. It's gonna be a real good evening. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Let's talk about the people invited to this because
Yeah.
Okay, Psylocke is a mind reader. She's a
Yeah.
telepath.
Yes.
She can telepathically create like physical things. How does her and Lucy Liu interact?
I think, well, it's going to be difficult because one is I mean, I guess if you want to bring in Olivia Munn's character, her Psylocke into the story, then, obviously it would be a different situation. But if we're going just typical,
Dinner with Olivia Munn and Lucy Liu.
It's already used people.
yeah,
That's
dude.
so
And then
Okay.
well, Psylocke in general, right, would be it would be pretty awesome, just because, we've got a lot in common being Asian. And then also, well, I guess O-Ren Ishii also, just kind of get to dig a little bit deeper and see, what's it like to run part of the Yakuza, and, why did we help Bill kind of create this whole solution where, we're just murderous assassins. So those are some interesting questions I could bring up at the dinner table whilst eating the roast duck and the steamed buns. But I think it would be an overall fun family environment, I feel like, for everyone.
They're 100% trying to kill each other before the night ends.
I mean, I'll watch. I'll sit there and watch, as long as I do the dishes. I think I'm okay.
There you go. All right, Scott, do you have an answer for this?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe like Superman and Doomsday and just have them talk it out. Share a meal.
Wow. Facilitating? Wow.
Yeah. Just,
Okay.
just put their differences aside for a night. Just if there's a leftover duck, maybe we'll come by your place afterwards.
Yeah,
Drake,
I mean, that's sure.
Have
Yeah.
they
I'll send you
ever
the
had
info.
a conversation where it didn't end in them trying to kill each other?
This be different though, I think, because it's
Okay,
Christmas.
How?
know?
Because it's Christmas.
Because it's
Just the
Christmas, I'll
Christmas
have the
spirit
fireplace
will-
going.
Do
I'll
we
have
celebrate
Christmas
that
music.
on Kal-El's planet?
Well, that's why I'd be introducing them both to Christmas. Be like
Okay,
they're both
yeah.
new. They're like maybe they'll fight me, but in the end, they're
Yeah.
they're
Are
Are
one.
you doing
and
a
they're on the
Secret
same
Santa,
side.
or you guys just buying
We
gifts to
could.
each other?
We could do a Secret Santa. Yeah, I haven't thought
mean,
that far ahead yet.
What if
I mean-
Doomsday just gave Superman,
Say which
A
kryptonite?
one you wanna
kryptonite
say.
punch. in the
Yeah,
gut.
yeah. How do you facilitate that? You know what I mean?
Well, I couldn't do anything really because they would kill me. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I just gotta hope for the best.
Yeah.
And
Get
hope that
homelandered by either one of them at any point
Yeah.
in time.
I'd be actually yeah. Homelander would still be scarier, I think,
Yeah, probably.
than
true.
Yeah.
Doomsday, because
I
he'd
mean, as
like
long as you-
humiliate you before you die or something.
Yeah, but you just
Yeah.
need milk. All you need is milk, and you're good.
True. Eggnog. You think he drinks eggnog?
I mean, I don't know. If it comes out of a breast, maybe. I don't know.
Talking about Homelander or Superman or
Homelander.
Doomsday.
Homelander. I mean, I don't know what Doomsday's into.
Okay.
It seems like he needs some exfoliation. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not wrong on Homelander. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go a super weird direction. I try to think of the most opposite characters off the top of my head. I'm gonna go. This one seems obvious. I'm gonna go with Cyclops first. The
Okay.
ultimate Boy Scout. The ultimate. I'm gonna try to do what's right, minus the early 2000s era where he kind of became a villain. But the rest of the time, the Cyclops we all know, you know. And then I'm gonna go with Ozymandias from The Watchmen.
Interesting.
Because they could not be more different. Ozymandias
Yeah.
obviously wants to unite the world, but does so by killing millions of people.
Yeah.
How does this conversation play out? I think it's going to be a pretty interesting philosophical conversation because both of them are pretty smart to begin with.
Yeah.
Cyclops has his own way. He's a master tactician. He is a leader. He has to have a cooler head. He's let his anger get out there before. And also, Ozymandias is a master planner. So much so that he plans for decades in order to launch his own plan. I think that conversation would be freaking incredible before Cyclops knows where he's going and then ultimately feels like he has to use force to put him down. But Ozymandias is a badass. Like, he can handle Rorschach. He can handle Owlman at the same time. He outsmarted Dr. Manhattan. Dr. Manhattan? Yeah, Dr. Manhattan. So I don't know. I don't know. Any other thoughts there? Because I don't know. I just want to see that dinner play out.
No, that's an intriguing idea, and then it kind of leads me to like Ozymandias. What if Ozymandias and a Batman were just like
My
hanging
light
out,
just
you
went
know,
out. That's cool.
at the dinner table? Where are the drugs?
Scott's light basically was just
just
like, F
ruining
this
it.
conversation. I don't care about
Jeez
this.
Louise, dude.
Ozzy
Jeez
that.
Louise. Who wins, Ozymandias or Batman?
Ooh. Ooh, how much preparation does Batman have?
Batman
yeah,
has
I think it comes down to that. Like, how are you writing it? That's basically that's what it comes down.
Batman from the beginning all the way up until Batman Beyond. He has all that time.
Oof. Well, then
Batman.
100% wins.
Batman wins over and over and over again.
Oh wow.
That's an interesting one because technically they are in
Right?
the same universe in a way.
Right.
Ooh, I want to see that Batman versus Ozymandias. So that's a fun
Didn't,
one. We'll have to put that.
Didn't Ozymandias go down and he knew they were coming to his place at the end of Watchmen?
Go down. What do you mean go down?
Did he
Like-
win? Did he get defeated, or did the world just like?
What's happening to your camera, dude?
Scott's
What's happening, dude?
Meanwhile, it's just showing the behind the scenes of his setup.
Wow, jeez Louise.
Cut that.
It was just a giant wall. We
just
are not
that.
cutting that.
That is
No Christmas over there.
I don't remember.
No,
him
actually, no.
going
Yeah,
down.
the world just ends, and then they're like, "Oh man, yeah."
They can't do anything
The
about it.
little
It's
the
like
aliens
over.
come. Yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Oh, wow,
And
okay.
he has technically, yeah, I mean, he won. Like, he unites the world. The world decides that we all have to band together because we have a common enemy, whether it's this, like, superhero being, or I think in the movie they said it was aliens. And,
Yeah.
yeah, he wins.
I'm trying to remember though. Did he get beat up?
Not really.
Beat it up, you know.
No, he kind of whoops both. I mean, I think. No, I'm pretty sure he whoops both their asses. Definitely in the movie.
Damn,
he
their
beats up
minds.
Rorschach.
I don't know, Batman.
Yeah, no, I still give it to Batman. You can't. Batman is pretty much undefeated.
Yeah, Batman's got a lot of tech
conversation-
too.
He's got
mean-
contingencies. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely more rich, right, than Ozymandias.
The interesting thing would be if we could see their prep going into the dinner, because they would both be researching everybody that would be at the dinner, and I think at that point, Ozymandias would have figured out that Batman was, or Bruce Wayne was Batman, and then vice versa. Something Felt, I can't remember his name, Victor Felt maybe, from the comics for Ozymandias. But anyways, they would know each other alter ego. So that would be interesting. I like that one too. That's a good one. All right, let's move on. Scott,
Okay.
you're up next.
Do it, Scott. Do it. Pull from the bag your paper mache. Yeah.
Scott sang it like a Marshall from How I Met Your Mother.
Ooh.
I'm not mad about that.
I'm not mad about it.
Ooh, okay. I was hoping
Okay.
I'd get this.
Did you?
Um,
So you
yeah.
just chose it. All right.
I was hoping, and then I chose it by random.
Wow.
Okay. This is for everybody, but I think Drake will like this in particular.
Okay. Yes.
Set up.
Lucy Liu. Okay.
If you could replace the soundtrack of a classic Christmas movie with music written by Lin-Manuel Miranda,
Oh my god.
which movie would you choose, and how would the songs elevate the story?
Oh, wow. You're really asking me to be very optimistic about someone that I am not necessarily optimistic about, Sir Lin-Manuel Miranda.
AKA Despise.
AKA The Spies. A Christmas movie, and what would I change? Ooh, that very famous, very intimate The Grinch. And I would have Lin-Manuel Miranda play the Grinch, because that's how I view him. And he would be the one primarily singing. And he would have practical effects, so he would have gotten obese for the role, and then they would have implant hairs onto his body, and they would dye him green with food coloring that is no longer legal according to the FDA, and he would create his own songs as the Grinch, as a young teen boy with teen angst, and why he's essentially the minority in Whoville, and he doesn't necessarily know how to show his love because he's a disgusting looking thing, and then as he's kind of growing into his own teen angst, he sees Santa kind of really go through the steps with all the people in Whoville, where he's really, dedicating his time, and Santa passes over him, and he realizes that his music making / singing is detrimental to him as a, I guess in this situation, a Who person, and so he decides and contemplates whether or not, I don't know, living is kind of like his main purpose here within Whoville. And so as he's going through this kind of like emo state, you kind of have more of like that, more of that emo vibe that you're going for, and so you see kind of the comb over, and then he dyes his skin hair black for a certain point in time, and people think that he becomes a Yeti. And then as he's on the edge of the mountaintop, looking down at whether or not he should just call it quits, he finds his dog just walking around, and he saves it, and he doesn't sing because he knows that could be detrimental to the relationship with the dog. And that's where we come to the Grinch we know and love.
Okay.
That's a whole ass movie, dude.
That
Damn.
is a whole ass movie. I thought it was going to go, and then Max pushes him off the edge.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but
you get everything.
Max
you
goes
want.
for the jugular, and he never sang
Christmas.
again. I thought that's what you were going to say.
yeah.
then
You
he
went
has
with the
kids, and then his
ultimate-
kids also get cancer. So
Wow.
Whoa.
wait, what?
Oh, dang. That is. You hate Lin-Manuel. Like,
I'm
that
not a
is
super huge
fact.
fan. Like if he said, "Hey, I'll sign this for you," I'd be like, I'm cool."
Nah, let me sign it.
Nah, it's okay. I don't want to waste your time. You just
Just-
yeah, you go ahead.
Just bring it over. I'll sign it.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll I know you're busy. It's just you got.
How many asks does it take for you to just like snap and push him away? Like, come on, just back off, Lynn.
Back off, Lynn.
Oh,
Don't
my
even call your
God.
mom.
I want to see that happen.
Does he go by Lynn?
My new
I
life
only ever see
goal.
his whole name.
My new life's goal is to introduce Drake to Lin-Manuel Miranda. I am.
You know what? I'll probably just be a really nice guy. I'll be like, "Hey, Lynn, I love your work. You're like super
You
inspiring."
better not
Just
say I
lie.
love your work.
I'll
I'm
just
gonna-
lie, dude.
If I introduce you guys,
Drake said,
I'll
"I'm
be
your
like,
biggest
he really
fan."
does it.
And then Thomas just comes up. Look at what the fuck this guy says about you, dude. Look at this.
Yeah.
Scrolling.
I'll
She's
have a
like,
whole.
cancer, bro. I'm sorry.
That's messed up, dude.
It is. That is too
great,
good.
dude.
I also was in that process of that wonderful story you took us down. I was also trying to think of things that you love that
Oh.
would be terrible if you did the soundtrack for.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I'm trying to think of Bleach. He comes in and just does every Bleach song. He
Yuck.
does
All the intros.
all the
That's great.
intros, all the interlude music, and it's just his voice. How does that then change everything you love?
Oh, he writes music for everyone's bankai. That'd be great, huh?
It'd be like being in love with Ana de Armas and finding out it's just
Right.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah. Ballerina coming out, John Wick, all of it. Music by
Gracias.
Lin-Manuel Miranda. Oh,
No,
man.
gracias. No, gracias.
That would be great. That was a fantastic question. Well done. Drake, you are up next. What present are you pulling from the tree?
Let us find out from the Santa or the snow people.
Just know
Hey, what would you give Lisan Al Gaib for Secret Santa? Lisan Gaib.
Okay, I
And you
got
can't
one.
say water, all right? You can't say water.
Thomas, you
Don't
go first.
be-
Oh, damn it. No, you go first.
Don't be Arrowhead. Get out of
just
here with
kidding.
that stuff.
Dasani.
I'm giving
Water
him
filter.
a magic
Brita.
8-ball.
A magic 8-ball. Ooh.
Yeah,
that's really good.
So it just confirms everything he already knows is going to happen. And that when he turns it around and he shows Javier Bardem's character, every time he asks the question, should I do this or whatever, right, in the council, and he basically knows the answer, and then he asks the magic 8-ball and turns around and shows everybody. And as soon as he shows everybody the answer, they all drop to their knees and go, Lisa Al Ghabib, every time. That's what I want to
Yeah.
give him.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's
I was gonna
hot.
say like some shades. It's kind of bright on that planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be the only one with shades. Like, man, this guy.
God.
You think like the god, you know, the person you're looking up to, like he'd be the guy with like the only guy with shades, right?
Right.
Kind of be.
Damn,
Not
like
true.
Muad'Dib looks sick in those Ray-Bans.
Yeah, dude.
like,
Just
oh,
get him
man.
the Oakley Marses. Just get him
And he'd
those.
stand in front of the sun on a hill all the time, look down at people, and they're like, "Oh man, look at those freaking things he's got in his eyes. Oh, cool!
Why don't they have sunglasses?
I can't even see his blue eyeballs. This is nuts."
On Arrakis, though, like, what? It's 1,000+ years in the future. Why don't they have sunglasses? That
Their
doesn't make any sense.
eyes adapted to the sun. You know what I'm saying? The blue reflects and absorbs the vitamin D, and turns it into usable body energy. Is
Sure.
a theory. Yep.
I mean, opposite of science, but I like it. Let's go with that.
The last ones they saw were the ones with
Supposed
built-in Bluetooth, and they're like, "What?" And they just destroyed them all. Maybe.
What are these Ray-Ban Metas? Thinking machine.
Yeah. Oh, you're
Blows up.
recording me.
You can't record me if I don't consent to it.
Right, right.
It's all good.
Listen, Agaib.
Yeah, sunglasses are a weird choice. Drake, do you have an answer for this question?
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's a practical choice.
Yours was very practical.
You guys went super practical with Senor Lisan Al Gaib. What I would give to him,
in your
Senor.
I would make him a saddle
okay for the
So that he-
sandworms.
for the sandworms, so he could ride in style. I know he
Oh.
can't. I mean, he can't really sit on it like legs out like a horse style, because I mean, the worm in itself is just too big.
No,
but
what if it's one of those saddles though that you could like? It's like those chairs that it just pops up anywhere. It's like it's connected to your ass all the time, and then when you're ready to sit, the legs kind of
just
shoot
says,
out.
"Plop."
It just goes down.
Yep.
Yeah,
And he just sits and he just rides.
It's in his suit. Yeah.
I don't know. I
Yes,
had that
Lisan
funny
Al
vision.
Gaib.
That was a funny thought in my head. Sorry, Drake.
That
Do you
makes
have a
sense though.
better
If
answer?
it protracted, just like a tripod, but it kind of came out real slow, like poop. Like when when you're
Ooh, a
pooping and you push it
monopod.
out, and you're trying to get it as long as possible into the toilet, all one go before you pinch it off. You know what I'm talking about?
And if a
Scott.
chair did that,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, man.
exactly.
I'm on board with that. I think that's great.
If
They
it should.
gotta- I will tell you in the next next Dune, if they don't explain why they're not wearing sunglasses, I'm gonna have a hissy fit because that
Yeah,
it
dude.
just doesn't make sense now.
Yeah, dude, come
about
on, get some eye protection.
Come on,
Right.
Dune.
Come on, Dune it.
Dune it,
Also, one
dude.
of our better episodes this year, which was funny enough. Like it did really well for us on YouTube. Just want to throw that out there. I don't know why.
I heard that.
Okay, so I feel like
Yes.
we've already kind of done this, but whatever. I pulled
What
it
do you mean?
randomly. Which Marvel hero would you choose to spend Christmas Eve with, and why? Bonus
Oh, wait.
points if you say what gift they bring.
Oh, Christmas Eve. What are we talking about? Like right in the nighttime? Is that what you're saying?
Is it Psylocke again?
I'll choose somebody
I mean,
different.
she
Oh
just
my
stayed after
god,
dinner.
dude.
You're right. Makes sense. To think about.
Go ahead, Scott. Do the you already have one in favor. I feel like you.
No, I was actually trying to think of someone for you now. Like, who would come after Psylocke and what's her name left for you?
And what's her name? Oh,
What was her name? Lucy Liu. I only know that.
oh, Lucy Liu's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great question.
Oh,
I think,
hero for Eve.
hero for the evening time.
And what could they give me? Oh, you know, what'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of like the Flash would be cool.
Yeah,
The Flash would be cool. And if he gave me a ring that had like a little suit that popped out, like that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's like,
Would you put it on right in front of him?
yeah, it probably wouldn't fit because it fits him. It's like an extra Flash suit.
Like, imagine Grant Gustin shows up, right? And he pops the suit out, and he's wearing his suit. He's like, dude, I got you one. And you got to put on his suit? I don't think I could fit your Grant Gustin suit.
Well, I hope he bring another ring a little bit bigger. He's like, I got it in 2X. Boom. And he like shoots it out for me.
2X. Relax.
So I got to be sure. I want room in there, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I
but
needed XL.
wow.
I don't need a snug suit. You know what I mean? I
mean,
want
I-
some like,
guess, but
yeah. I also can't run really quick, so I don't need it to be like, aerodynamic.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. You sound like, oh man, that's so brutal. You sound like a Make-A-Wish kid, and then like, but
Dang.
Flash exists, and you're like, all I want is to like dress up and hang with the Flash, and he brings you this suit, and you're like, I want to run like you, and he just carries you through the city. You're just like, yay!
Well, and that's like not a good time. What are we
No,
talking
it
about?
sounds like a great time,
Okay.
but it's just like the only way I can see this. You can't just be like an adult human. You're like, you have to have like a vital reason why the Flash is going to give you this gift, and it's like, sadly, Make-A-Wish was like the first thing I thought of.
No, that's true. I don't know why. I mean, I'd assume that maybe last time we spoke, I complimented on his suit, and it was cool that it pops out of his ring, and he was like, "All right, noted." And then I invited him
like
over
this
for
guy.
Christmas.
Okay,
You know?
you guys got some history. You and the Flash.
Yeah.
got some.
This is not the first time he's over my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about?
So
What are you
it's-
talking about?
Wait, what are you talking about right now, dude? Talking about.
He was one of the heroes Scott had over with no villain, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god. Relax, girl.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying, dude. That's all I'm saying.
Naughty, naughty. Yeah, Drake,
Okay.
do you have an answer for this one?
Yeah, I mean, man, going down a list of individuals in terms of like who I would like to invite in terms of the evening time, I should say more specifically Christmas Eve. I mean, let's be real, guys.
Okay.
I think I'd invite. I think I'd invite Black Widow over.
Okay, why?
Okay, why? Well,
To ask a follow-up question?
Wait, what?
well, so
why are you
the-
interrogating me, dude?
Wait, what's going on, dude?
Flex on me, bro.
Get-
She
Come
said she'd
over?
come over, so I just allowing you to happen. So I probably would say, I think the reason why I'm thinking about it is because of Charlie Pugh's Black Widow and how kind of like funny she was in Black Widow. So I'm kind of imagining that would be some interesting banter and like, obviously different situation, but I feel like that would be fun.
So Florence Pugh's version, like
Yeah, of Black Widow.
Belova, something Belova.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm blanking on her name, but yeah.
Boba
Belova.
Belovovich.
Yeah,
Boba Belovovich.
that's a great name. It's kind of like an Asian Russian. Okay, I'm gonna go with Thor.
Ooh.
I want Thor.
Because of his
I think-
abs?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I don't care. Any version of Thor. It could be
Ooh.
Rip Thor.
He's like,
Fat
where are we
Thor.
putting that hammer, bro?
Natalie Portman Thor? Oh my god.
Oh, I'm thinking Chris Hemsworth Thor.
Okay.
Natalie Portman would be great too in case he invites her. But like, I just feel like Thor would be a fun dude to
invites her.
have around Christmas.
Yeah,
You know, like I
mean,
feel like he would just be funny. We would drink a lot, and that's cool with me. I think just some of the banter would be fantastic. Like I think he's one of the more funny characters in at least the MCU. So I'm going with
yeah.
Chris Hemsworth Thor.
That's a good answer.
Okay,
And he could
wow.
pick you up and fly too if you wanted.
That's true, yeah, dude.
Good.
He could even charge
Or
all your
will you-
electronics.
Yeah, will you bury Alan me? He's like, what are you talking about? It's like, my friend Scott would get it. Never mind.
He's a
And we just
Make-A-Wish
fly away.
guy.
Go on. Yeah, exactly. I think that would be dope. Yeah, I'm
That'd be
going with
dope. Okay.
that. Mhm.
I like it. I
Alright.
like it.
All
Is
right.
it Scott's turn?
I think so,
Pull it out,
right?
Scott.
Yep.
Let's go.
Pull it out. Pull it out.
Pull,
in
pull,
my
pull.
mouth.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy. Yeah.
Buzzkill.
I know, dude. Relax, dude.
Okay, well. Let's see. Okay.
Yeah.
What would happen if Gandalf and Dumbledore got into a heated argument over who had the best Christmas tree decorations? And how would it escalate into a magical snowball fight?
Oh my god.
Oh man, I just love where this scenario ends. It just is
Yeah.
wonderful. Like
Because you're like, this could be real bad, but then it's
Yeah.
not that bad.
exactly, you're like, oh, they just play fight in the snow.
Yeah. But probably really angry at each other.
Let's think.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gandalf is thousands of years old. He
Mhm.
has almost like an arcane level of magic. He's been there, done that, a little rough around the edges. Dumbledore is more sensitive, remembers his youth. You know, if you think back to Harry Potter, and they're eating those little like candy frog things. He talks about the jelly beans. I don't know. I feel like, what's the other one that's not Gandalf's name? I'm blanking.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore, yes. I feel like Dumbledore makes it childlike and then fun. Like it turns into like, oh, they're gonna fight, are they gonna fight? And then somehow he
Yeah.
spins it into a way that it's just like throws a snowball in Gandalf's face, and it just kicks off from there. And then it's like, then they just have fun.
Wow.
Yeah, I went really like endearing with that story.
Yeah, you went super endearing. I'm gonna go.
I like
super...
it. By the time that breaks out, I'm like on my stomach, like, oh man, I'm just watching.
Oh, this is
on your
cute.
stomach.
My
That
legs are
story.
kicking in the background.
Oh my god. You're like, this is nice.
I'm just like, I thought they were gonna fight.
But now they're just like super in love. And I would say I imagine Gandalf just getting super mad. He's like, "You son of a Dumbledore, fly, you fool!"
You
And
fool.
he starts throwing magic at him, and
Yeah.
then Dumbledore's like, "Gandalf, did you put your name into the? Did you put your name into the? Did you put your name into the goblet?" And then he starts calling his phoenix around, and they just start throwing fire and snow at each other, and then starts to melt into rain, and both of their capes got real moist, and their beards get real scraggly and wet,
yeah.
and then they start looking at each other's eyes while their sticks and staffs are waving next
And they
to
get
each other.
pneumonia.
Yeah. And then they get pneumonia, and then they
they're
die
old
because they're
and
fucking old.
Yeah, it was there. Well, where it started off, though, I was like, also my brain shifted to Dumbledore is in charge of like cooking that night, and then
Oh.
Gandalf was like, "Well, let me help you out. Like, let me go." Or oh no, opposite. Gandalf's in charge, and then Dumbledore tries to come in, and he keeps trying to go like force his way into the kitchen, and Gandalf goes, "You shall not pass."
Pass.
And then snowballs
Love it.
just start going.
And then just seasoning just starts flying 'cause he's
everywhere.
coming in with like a plateful of seasoning. It's
Right,
just
right.
everywhere now.
The Balrog
it.
comes in, who's like his sous chef. He's
Yeah.
like, I said 5 more minutes.
That's actually pretty funny. He's like whipping things around the kitchen.
Dude,
Oh,
Magical
man.
Kitchen is a fun idea.
That would be cool.
I dig it. I like that.
They're cooking at Hogwarts.
Cooking at Hogwarts, touching on
Wait, am I
toes.
supposed to, do I need to have an answer now?
Oh yeah, did you not have an answer?
Wait, no, I kind of did. Because it was just those. It was the 2 wizards. Okay, we're good. Yeah. I think we're
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
Those
Solid one.
wizards.
Okay, whose turn?
we
Drake, it's
go.
your turn.
Wrap it or trash it
Okay.
between a Christmas tree or stockings.
That's it. One we wrap.
Well,
one
we gotta
trash.
keep-
Yeah, no, I mean like one keep, one you throw away. But I tried to do Christmas themed. Wrap it or trash it. Keep it or throw it away.
Okay,
Keep it
so
or leave it. Christmas tree or stocking.
I'm gonna answer this, but then think of two people.
Ooh, okay.
Who represent those things?
No, just two people. We're gonna answer Drake's question first, and then just give us a scenario of like these two people, this person or this person, this person or this person.
Keep
okay?
this person
And this is off
or
the top
not
of your
this
head,
person?
so we
Okay.
can't be blamed for saying anything crazy.
All
I'm saying
right.
wrap the tree, trash the stocking. That's where
No,
I'm
like
going.
stocking. Okay, no stocking
I
stuffers.
just
Pot of
like
tea.
trees more.
I just grab my
Okay.
tree and launch it across the room.
Fuck trees.
You mean this fucking piece of shit? Tree, for sure.
Keep the
Keeping it.
tree? Wow. I would leave the tree only because in times past we've gotten like Douglas firs and the pine needles have gone all over the ground. And it becomes a very big mess that I have to clean up. And also because kitties like to bite on fig trees and get sick and vomit right next to it. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that tree. I'll keep the stocking up and above where people can stuff it.
There you
Oh,
go.
sorry. I
Thanks,
thought you said
queso.
you were like, when you leave the tree, you're keeping the tree,
Oh, no.
like
I leave
leaving
the
it and then
tree. No,
tossing the side. And I was like, man, these are all things against that tree. I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
seeing
I'm
like how
very
this turns
confused.
around here.
No. The tree's gone. Dude.
Okay.
Tree's gone. Dude.
Tree's
Tree's
gone.
Dude. Yeah. gone.
Okay.
Bye.
Alright.
I like that. Now just give us random people, random colors, random scenarios, rap or trash. Fire away.
All right. Here we go. Kendrick and Drake.
Oh God, I gotta go with Kendrick for my own safety. Rap and then Drake trash. I'm sorry, but
Okay,
safe.
no worries.
The internet will murder you like the United Healthcare CEO.
Oh dang, brutal.
Yeah, it was dark. It went
Brutal.
dark there.
They have them. They have the shooter in custody. Apparently, I would keep Drake just because we have similar names. And I would trash Kendrick only because I already chose Drake.
Right,
Go ahead, Scott.
Scott.
Okay. John Williams
The
or
actor. Oh,
the guy like the
Musician.
composer
Yep,
Oh, yeah,
that's
okay.
right, yeah.
or Lin-Manuel Miranda. This is a tough one.
wow.
That's funny.
Think about it, okay? Really think
Okay.
about it.
It's no.
I mean, didn't
contest.
John Williams own slaves?
That's what I'm saying.
I'll
So
choose him. I'll choose him.
Whoa.
Over Lin-Manuel? Yeah, I'll choose him.
I don't know about
set
the
that up
slaves
with
part.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know.
I can't be
I'm-
like, yeah, good choice after that, dude. What are you talking about?
I'd rather have.
I was gonna
you-
choose John Williams, but not for those reasons, man.
I know.
Yeah, dude.
That was a different John Williams, if I'm not mistaken. But also,
Yeah,
like,
different.
Just
Yeah.
like anybody.
it was like so clearly the option was John Williams and
Yeah.
Lin-Manuel bust. But after
Yeah,
you
no,
said
thank
that,
you.
it's like you almost
Yeah, like-
feel like you have to
yeah.
say Lin-Manuel.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah. So I
yeah.
pigeonholed you two, but
Sure
That's
did.
had
funny.
an easy out for me.
Okay, how about this? How
Clever.
about this one? I got one.
P
okay?
Diddy or R Kelly? Oh.
Oh my God, dude, get out of here with this.
It's a good one, dude. Throw Cosby in there, three-way.
Three-way.
Jesus, we're not. Yeah, well, I'm out of here.
I'll probably
Okay,
keep
I'm
R.
a real-
Kelly just because his
Okay, we'll
music
cut
I like
this.
a little bit better. And then,
Are you serious?
I mean, it's the remix to Ignition, hot and fresh off the kitchen. Mama rolling that body.
Oh, okay. We're just gonna go off song quality. What about the?
I mean,
every
yeah.
step you take.
No, thank you.
I mean,
He
they're
took that
both
from
terrible
Sting.
People.
He took
did,
that
Yeah,
from
he did.
Sting.
but
dog.
like
yeah,
he's
dude.
I think he's way more famous for it than Sting. I don't know. Now we're getting into like way off track. These guys are both
Alright.
pieces of shit. Like that's just the
Yeah.
bottom line. Yeah.
But his
Both
music was better, R.
trash.
Kelly. Yeah, both
Yeah.
trash, but R. Kelly's music was better. All right, we got it.
Okay.
He believed
okay.
he could fly, and he was trapped in a closet.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Uh,
Okay, Sabrina Carpenter or Ariana Grande.
are they wearing
Sabrina.
clothes or are they not wearing clothes?
I don't know. That was up to you in your scenario.
Are they at
Who
your
do I
Christmas party,
keep?
Drake?
I mean,
Did they come after Psylocke and Lucy Liu?
Forza Company, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm still choosing Psylocke over both of them probably, but I would say, oh, man, who would I trash? Who would I keep? I kind of want to keep Ariana Grande just because I know she has fun comedic timing and that might be interesting, but she also licks donuts in public, so that's tough. And then Christina Carpenter,
about that
I
today.
want to say I would trash, but at the same time I think she's slightly trashy and that makes me want to keep. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't really know. That's tough.
That's
I'll
funny.
throw both of them away and then take both of them out of the trash. How about that?
I like how we bet the rules there. Well done. Bravo on that. No one else can repeat it. Don't try, Scott.
Jeez.
Rick, can you say that again and I'll mouth it?
That was good. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if we could beat that. I mean, that's the answer there.
I know that one was pretty. That was the best answer. I just
You
think
covered all the
for-
bases.
I know
Oh,
they
yeah.
both had monster years. They're
First,
both
second,
so
and third base.
talented. They both just have great songs. But I think because I saw Wicked recently and I really dug
Yeah.
it, I think I'm gonna rap Ariana Grande in trash.
No,
Sabrina.
yeah. Well, also Sabrina hasn't really done a lot of acting, right? Except for the time where she was acting previously to when she was singing, right?
She was in a Disney movie, and she was in another movie too. That's kind of like a rom-comish one where she plays a nerd out of all things that people like don't see how hot she is, which I don't believe for a second. But it looks kind of funny. So she's done a little bit of acting, but Ariana Grande acting with SNL this year and with Wicked, like get out of
dude.
here. She just
Ariana
knocked
Grande
it out of
is
the park.
funny is like good. She needs to do funny fucking movies. I would watch that shit all day.
Have you guys watched Wicked?
Yeah.
Nah, not yet, dude.
No, she's
It was
so
good.
funny in that movie. Like
Was she wicked
really
good in
funny.
it?
She's
Oh, wicked
awesome.
good.
Ah,
Yeah.
Wicked
wicked
awesome,
good.
man. She's,
Wicked
She was
she's
good
fucking
in it.
fantastic though.
All right.
All right, is that it? Is that all the people we can think of?
Let's go two more.
Quick.
Super quick. Gambit or Rogue? Oh my god.
Easy.
Oh my god.
That's an easy
That
one.
piece of-
Rap, Rogue, Trash Gambit. I know it's crazy.
You have
'cause
to
I'm wearing
wrap
the
roll
shirt.
because if you just touch her regularly, you should
Yeah.
take all your powers.
That's why.
and
That's why.
So
I
Yeah.
don't want to touch her skin.
For safety.
Just suck out my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do that a different way,
prob-
but I'm
yeah.
not going to say how.
I would rap
You
Rogue.
could though.
I won't.
Okay, there you go.
I'd wrap Rogue in Lululemon, and then I'd just keep Gambit where he's at in the bayou.
What are you
Sounds
trying to
good.
say about the bayou?
That he lives there, so you might as well just stay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, don't need to leave home.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah. These are great answers, and I agree.
Wow, what a populist! What a family
And then they
man.
pulled out snowballs and turned it into a snowball fight.
Hey,
Yeah. Okay, that one's not a bad one. All right, two big characters. Let's go with Timothy Chalamet,
okay.
or what was another monster movie this week? Or Ryan Reynolds. Timothy Chalamet or Ryan Reynolds.
Fuck.
Trash
I
rap?
like the way you asked that. Yeah. Oh,
I would-
Reynolds.
Who'd I rap?
He's not behind me, but I pointed back there.
I feel like
He's out there somewhere.
I'd rap Timothy Chalamet because I
Canada.
feel like it'd be less overall wrapping paper than Ryan Reynolds. But then, man, you want to keep Ryan Reynolds because you never know when his millions of dollars are going to come in handy. Also, you get to look at his wife, but also Timothy
Billions.
Chalamet is going to bring a lot of the hotties around. And he's also Lisan Al Gaib, so that's a real tough one. He also speaks French, but Ryan Reynolds is also, I think, from French Canada. No, he's from regular Canada.
Regular Canada. Hell's regular Canada.
Not
French
the well. There's a
Canada.
French style of Canada, and
Yeah.
then there's the regular style of Canada. And so
That's
I would
funny, though.
say, I would. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead. I guess I would keep. Oh man, it'd be hard. It'd be hard. I feel like I would keep Ryan Reynolds. I'd
I feel
wrap
you said
him up,
hard
and then
in Canadian.
yeah, I was so hard. And then I would attach a rope to Mr. Timothy Chalamet, and I'd throw him in the trash just in case I want to pull him back up. You know what I mean?
Okay, that broke all kinds of rules, but I'll accept it.
Yeah. Moana 2.
Yeah, definitely. Well, all right, Scott, you got an answer?
Yeah, I'd keep Ryan Reynolds because I think it'd just be funnier conversations. I don't really know Timothy. I'm sure he's a great guy, but Ryan Reynolds has made me laugh way more.
More.
So,
No, I agree. That,
I
okay,
know.
that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes
And
sense.
he's just been like so good so long. He's gonna be like Hugh
Yeah, his track
Jackman.
record. Yeah,
He's gonna
for
look
sure.
fantastic when he's 70. I don't know about Timothy. But I do like the French speaking, and I do love his SNL because he hammered that one this year. As per usual, like Timothy's so funny too. But Ryan Reynolds, the $1 billion man, everything he touches turns into gold. And I want tickets to Wrexham, so I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you do.
All right.
Okay, I got two.
You got two?
Wait, I got two.
Go,
Okay,
go.
Yeah, these are fake. But who would you have? You're gonna Han Solo
Or
Indiana Jones?
Easy for me. It's so easy. I'm going Han Solo. I could
Han
do without.
Solo?
Yeah. I love Star Wars way more. I know this is going to be a hot button issue, but I love Star Wars way more than Indiana Jones. I said it.
Okay, you can leave the room.
Yeah, all right, next.
No, that's good. Yeah.
I mean, Star Wars, like, I will watch Star Wars probably till I die. I think I'm going to, like, queue up those movies. Indiana Jones is great. Don't get me wrong. It's still fantastic. But I don't know. I feel like at some point we're going to get a revised version. And I think it's not going to be as good, but it's going to be comparable. Like, I don't know if you could ever replace the original Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right, I see what you're saying.
I guess I agree. I agree that I would probably rather I'd rather hang out with a Han Solos than an Indiana Jones. I think Indiana Jones is a little bit too old. I mean, he probably has a lot of cool professor stuff to teach me how to do a bullwhip, and then he's punched Nazis in the face, so that's a pro. But I think Han Solo in general travel a little bit more, kind of has an animal and Chewbacca, touched Princess Leia, so there's a lot more pros, I think,
Yep. There you go.
So.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. All right.
Good answer.
That was a great question. I like that a lot. I think we're into the next question. Let's do it. So we went to a lot of awesome events this year. We went to Fan Expo Denver, we had San Diego Comic-Con, WonderCon, and Drake specifically, like, you've met some amazing artists when you were there. I met some amazing artists. Scott, did you go to any events this year? Yes, he did. He nodded. That means he did. What was the coolest thing you saw at any of these events, and what stood out to you?
Tell us.
This is kind of like a recap question, so we can bring it back
Recap.
to the pod.
Tell us.
Yeah,
waiting
go for it, Scott.
Drake.
No,
yeah,
Scott
okay.
first, Scott first.
Yeah. I think my favorite thing I saw was the thing that Thomas posted. I didn't actually go. I didn't get a chance to go anywhere this year.
Damn, you work.
I know work is dumb. I'm working a lot of weird shifts. A lot of people coming and going. Hopefully next year is better. But I think one of the coolest things I saw. I don't know why I'm holding this pencil. One of the coolest things I saw.
Felt very studious though. Felt like
Yeah,
you
you know what?
were the teacher,
I'm
and I was
picking
like,
it
I'm
back
gonna
up.
listen.
Hey, was Thomas talking to the X-Men '97 peeps? I think because the show had like just pretty much come out.
Yeah.
We were fans from the past. You got this new cast. It's an awesome show, and then you got to meet them like shortly after, and they seemed like cool people. You know what I mean? And like,
They really
I think
are.
all of that happening in that short amount of time seemed pretty awesome.
Yes.
If that makes sense,
All jokes aside, that was truly wonderful. They are as awesome as the show is. They're all so nice and so cool. And it's very cool to like, and weird for me that I can be like, oh, I'm friends with somebody on that show. It's like I'm completely biased to it now. But yeah,
Right, which is not the first. Like when
incredible.
you first checked out the show, it's not you're gonna be like, I'm gonna make friends with one of these people. Like it's the last thing on your mind. Like that's just kind of cool that you can. That's obtainable now. Like with like social medias and all that stuff, we can connect like that.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I agree, and it was pretty special. I'm so stoked to catch up with those guys again at the end of the year. But I love AJ. We don't talk all the time, but we talk here and there, and he's just a wonderful person. Outside of it, he posted himself in a Gambit cosplay, and he looks phenomenal. Like, I hope in some multiverse way that he gets brought in like Secret Wars or something as a Gambit variant, because I think he deserves it. And he's just like an incredible person. So yeah, that's a little insider stuff, but he's a wonderful dude. So thanks.
Sick, dude.
Yeah. What about you,
Really
Drake?
singing his praises. I would say that I guess the event that I had went to was the Fan Expo, and it was kind of cool to just be able to see famous people right in front of my face, and kind of getting to see what that environment is like and learning from my mistakes that a chair is a pretty good idea, bringing food so that you don't have to pay for a $13 pretzel, things like that, that were really helpful. And also kind of the experience of seeing a lot of these individuals like really putting themselves out there, putting out their artwork, putting out their own things that they've made, believing in themselves. And then you really get to kind of feel their art as well too. They're got a lot of them inside, some of them introverts, but kind of cool to like bring out and ask them questions to kind of get to know them a little bit more, just like you did with AJ. And
Is there anybody
just
specific that comes to your mind?
Tristan from Rubber Co. I feel like was the best of the best for me. I just enjoyed his art. I enjoyed his vibe. Ducks Beyond, one of my fave things just because of the relationship to my name and rubber ducks in general and my history with
Yeah.
rubber ducks.
Yeah, shout out to Tristan. He is a great supporter of the show, and I always see
Yeah.
he like checks out our stuff and likes our stuff. So yeah, absolutely. Shout out to him. He seems like an awesome
Yeah.
dude.
We can
Hopefully
get
we
him
can
on the
have him on next-
podcast. Yeah, no, yeah.
next
We
year,
we
yeah.
got a little bit busy and then the scheduling got weird, so sorry about that, but we can get you on, dog.
Okay, nice speed run. Yeah, shout out to him. I love that. I think those were some great call outs. Yeah, this year has been insane. I think I went to like 4 or 5 different cons.
Yeah, I didn't
And
know you were gonna
each-
go to San Francisco. It fucking look
Well, yeah,
show,
that's
dude.
awesome.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
so sweet. Yeah, I got to go with Frank and the rest of Geek Freaks guys, and it was just a blast. Like we all live in different states right now, in different places, and getting to meet up in person at the event. And it was the first night was just fun. Like we, had drinks, we chatted about things, chatted about the year. It was kind of like business, but a lot of fun. And then it was business as usual throughout the con. And that was so fun for that reason. But this year really gave me so many cool opportunities, and bringing the podcast. Sorry everybody, this is becoming a little bit more serious than I had planned, but
Okay.
WonderCon was fantastic because there's so many people that I get to interact with or see on social media who are busy working at their own things. They're doing their own podcast, they're driving their own social media, they are interested in what they're interested in and things that I've never really done, but I am kind of an outsider looking in on different things like Dungeons and Dragons or I don't know, other video games I might not have played, but seeing those friends really hustle at their thing and then getting to meet up with them and go to what they call LobbyCon at WonderCon, because it's a convention hall that's right in the middle of a bunch of hotels. So at the end of the night, everybody goes to those hotels and you have drinks and you just chit chat and you laugh. And WonderCon, I had the most fun there doing that. And it was just like a bunch of people trying to put in the work and hustle at their craft, like you are, to what you were saying, Drake. But just at like a camaraderie level, it was so awesome. San Diego Comic-Con had just the highlights of the year for me at Hall H. Everything from seeing the cast of the Penguin to obviously I'm going to get to the Marvel side of it, but like Keanu Reeves there talking about a project that was very special to him, Berserk, or like a bunch of women who are fantastic at their craft, whether it was, Officer Janeway from Star Trek, or I'm trying to think of what the lady's name is from Abbott Elementary, like them all being together and talking about what they learned being an actress and being at the level they were at was just like so inspiring. And then you have a Super Bowl level environment with Marvel and Hall H. This year for conventions was just incredible. And you guys know, a little insider baseball for me, like I kind of cut my teeth in the professional world doing events. And these type of events just getting to interact with people who care about the things you do and just trying to progress your own personal brands was fantastic. I cannot recommend conventions enough. I think they're so fun, especially it takes a little bit of bravery to go out there, especially if you're in cosplay. I have so much respect for cosplayers, the amount of effort they put into making their costumes and the bravery of stepping out in the world like that, and then finding your people is something that a lot of people don't do these days, and I just have a lot of respect and admiration for cosplayers that do that. So it was just so good from so many different levels this year at conventions. And even if we don't do this podcast, like, I can't see a world where I don't go to conventions now, because I just truly love it. I look forward to them, and I look forward to meeting new people there and then seeing old friends. It's just just a part of me now.
That's cool. Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, so that went a little deeper than I was expecting, but that's truthfully how I feel
it's good.
about it
I
now.
like it.
And
Beat that, Scott.
So I went first, dude.
But yeah, it has been a wonderful year. I don't know if you have any other questions that you can think of that you want to pull out, but if not, I think this might be a perfect place where we just talk about. We obviously have a recap episode of all of our best things throughout the year, but maybe just some things you're looking forward to this holiday season, some things that have been a gift to you this year from doing the podcast. Again, we'll probably reiterate some of these things in the top picks for the Shticks, which is our last episode of the year. But if something comes up for you, please drop it.
Drop it like it's hot. Gifts that have come from the pod. I guess the gift of friendship, obviously the gift of consistency. I would say the gift of perseverance, like just doing something to do the thing, the practice of getting better at it. That those small incremental gains is not so much necessarily about like how quote unquote successful we are as much as we want to be and we're striving to be. It's more about that, production. Camaraderie, teamwork, creative outlet, etc., etc. And I think that there's not very many things that people are willing to just put in the effort, and also not, even if they want to do that, they might not have the supporting cast like we are able to. So, hashtag grateful, hashtag doing it all, hashtag, thank you, hashtag Merry
Hashtag bless.
Oh, hashtag bless. Oh, cheap.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, agreed.
All right, Scott, beat that.
Well, someone got a good look at what I was going to say earlier. Said it
Sure.
first, so.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Get ready
Let
to
me just
do
make
that
something
joke
up
on
on-
the next episode.
Yeah, you're gonna get that a lot going forward forever. Yeah, definitely friendship. No, in all seriousness, it's nice being able to talk with you guys consistently. Doing this, it's fun, and I think that even though it's not like something I can hold, is a great gift. Yeah, I enjoy laughing with you guys. There are definitely times throughout the week things will happen, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to tell them this. Like there's something about getting certain responses out of like people you care about that you look forward to, and I think that's doing this with you guys and that sort of thing is definitely something I appreciate. In all seriousness. Yeah,
So somehow the part where you said "in all seriousness" made me laugh the most.
I know. Sorry, I can't not make it not serious
serious.
afterwards.
Yeah. No, I love that. I agree. Yeah, it's been crazy, right? Like we hit our 3 years in September. We didn't even announce it. My bad. But we've accomplished a lot. We've garnered over 10,000 downloads. We've done over 75 episodes. We've been invited to conventions all around the West Coast, to Hawaii. I think what we've established in the brand and how awesome it is to do it with you guys who I love and adore, and want to continue to build this thing with. It is a gift, and we don't always get that in this life. Especially. We live again in 3 different places. It's amazing that we've been able to do this for 3 years and do it consistently, and find ways to progress and keep things interesting and keep it fun and all that stuff. That is really challenging, I think, in life, but I think it continues to make us better friends, and I think it continues to keep us close. And the fact that we provide something out there that people want to hold on to or just get a piece of, I think is wonderful. And we'll see what happens in 2025. But this year was awesome. This year was a gift. And let's just carry that into next year, because I'm ready. I think it's going to be a freaking awesome year next year. So this has been great.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. 2025 on our way. Eat some slay.
That'll work.
Eat that slay. That's
All right,
the saying.
well,
Slay.
it's not a saying I've ever said. Let's go.
Now you're gonna say it.
Yeah,
you're gonna slay it.
All right. I don't normally recommend this because I actually hate it, but I think we
Drugs,
should.
kids.
Do drugs. Do drugs.
Crack
kids.
cocaine.
Lots of it.
Yeah. But I think we should close this out with a unison. Thanks for sticking with us. I know. Or Mahalo for sticking it with us.
Oh my god.
Scott's face.
My
says
mic
it
cuts
all.
out. No.
That was my one chance.
No.
Yeah. But I think that's what we should do.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
Drake, like always,
All
count us
right.
in. People don't see this. Let's do it. And let's drop the.
Well, y'all, we're gonna say it together in Ichi, ni. Thanks for sticking it with us.
God, I hate that. Merry Christmas.
It's the best. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
For sticking it with us.
And other stuff. Choo.
The Joystick Show. The Joystick Show.